Hello, everyone. This is our fourth Spark session of 2023. Let's see here. Today, we're going to talk all about human design. And so I have a couple questions. I'm going to see if I can try to drop them into the chat. Questions I have are, let's see. All right, so questions I have are, as you guys join, I see you coming in. Hello. Do you know your human design type? If you do and you know what it is, drop it into the chat. What is front of mind for you right now? What is occupying the most of your mental space, your heart space, your head space right now? Would you like it if we did Spark Week like this once a month? And would you like it if we made these into a podcast? All right, so drop any of answers to any of those questions that felt relevant to you into the chat. Let me know you're here. Let me know you can hear me. And I'm going to jump in and begin in the interest of staying on time. So, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to your Spark Sessions to start your 2023 in an empire state of mind. My intention for these sessions is to give you a quick hit of illumination and epiphany and energy, just like a spark. And I want you to also think of this as a sort of long range prescription of the spiritual and practical tools you'll need for this year. My name is Tara-Nicholle Kirke. They call me the metaphysician. I am a master coach, author of The Transformational Consumer, and founder and CEO of Soul Tour, which is a coaching company and a school of life, self, business, and money mastery, where ambitious, spiritual maximalists come to get help building the empires they were born to build and living the lives they were born to live. Let's see. That's Danny over on Instagram saying hello, hello, hello. Jackie Davies is here microdosing. Tara is awesome, amazing. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Tam. Let's see here if I can see anyone else. Yes, you guys, sounds like you would love Spark Week. I see someone here that's saying they're a manifesting generator. 3-5, that 5 line. Hey, Sheila Thorne is here. Hi, love. Fiona O'Carroll's here. I see, I think Artfully Designed Wellness is Deanna, generator here, 3-5. Amy Murray's here. Hi, love. All right, so I'm going to keep moving forward. What I'm going to do is ask you to close your eyes, to take 3 deep, grounding, refreshing, energizing breaths in your own time. As I give thanks that the divine genius plan for your life now comes to pass, and that avalanches of abundance now flow to you under grace, over calm seas, and in perfect, surprising, wonderful, and delightful ways. All is well in our world. Hello to April Higashi over on Instagram. Open your eyes, come back into the room, and I'm going to dive in because I have a lot I want to cover with you in this micro dose of Tara. Who said that again? That was pretty good. I loved it. That was Jackie. Of course, that was Jackie. All right, so guys, let me just name the elephant in the room. All right, the elephant in the room is that we have just come through, maybe still are living through a time of apocalypse. I do not use that word. I don't use almost any word lightly, just if you don't know me. When I say that, I say we've lived through a time that has truly been the end of the world as we know it. And if you're one of the people who ever watches the media cycles, get to witness observer position instead of recipient, consumer of indoctrination, perspective. Now you're hearing there's always something. There's always something we're supposed to be afraid of, according to those. So now you hear all this talk about recession. And I know that in times like these, like I mentioned yesterday, most of us think we need the right strategy and the right decision, like the right business strategy, the right money strategy to make the exact right decisions. What we actually need in times like these is the right self-mastery strategy, right? Entrepreneurs right now think they need to go hard and raise some money, when what they actually need to do is go soft and raise the energy, raise the vibration. Okay. And I'm saying this as someone who lived through a global crisis that turned my own whole world upside down in the 2008 recession. I was an entrepreneur and a marketer in the real estate business during that recession. I lost literally everything I had during that recession. And one thing that I learned there that I want you to keep in mind for this next season is that there are those who will succeed and thrive in any economic market and through any crisis, period, point blank, the end. That's just the truth. There are people who will thrive personally and professionally in any economic market. And the 80-20 rule you need to know is that the difference between who thrives, who succeeds, who's able to continue their growth and their progress in this kind of a market and who doesn't is not about the actual moves you make. All right. The 80-20 rule is that 80% of what determines who thrives in a time of crisis is their inner well being, their spiritual strategy, whether they're able to maintain the practices and rituals that keep them clear minded, that keep them anchored and rooted, anchors and roots that do not move. All right. Keep them in alignment. It's not the actual decisions that you make because some of those play out, some of those don't. That's just how life works. Interhuman design. Interhuman design. Each and every one of us was born with what I think of as a magically auspicious configuration of energies within us. Each of us was born with a unique spirit and personality and design that we came here with that includes everything you will need. You were born with everything you will need to fulfill your sacred contracts and to live the life of joy and wholeness and freedom and prosperity and health and love and wisdom and full creative self-expression that you were born to live. This one of one of my teachers says, you are once in a lifetime cosmic event. I'm like, nah, fam, you are a once in a universe. You are a once ever event, you. And this once ever event that is you, the blueprint of those energies is called your human design. That's what human design is. It is a system of self-discovery. It is a system for understanding all of your gifts and talents and the full spectrum of human potentials that is contained within you. And the reason why so many very smart, very successful people don't feel like they're reaching their full potential, don't feel like they're living in alignment with their true selves, is that most of us are not working in alignment with our human design type or strategy. And we've given a lot of our authority, our spiritual inner goddess given authority, we've abdicated or given a lot of that away to culture, to parents, to trauma, to fear, to scarcity. All right. So if you're some of us are just self-discovery people. If you're a person who loves the Enneagram or Myers-Briggs, if you love the Jungian archetypes or the system I still do actually teach the sacred money archetypes, those systems are beautiful systems. They offer a snapshot of your energies at any, they're like, if those systems are like a snapshot, then I say human design is like a film and a GPS system and a road and a digital roadmap that is built on the blockchain. All right. Human design is a next level of specificity in direction. It is very directive. It's not just like, here's how you are. And you're like, wow, that's really me. It's like, here's how you are, and here's what to do about it. And here's some guidance. And here are rules of thumb. And here's how you'll know when you're in alignment. And here's how you'll know when you're not. It is not like all of the other self-discovery systems I just named are derived from Jungian archetypal psychology, which I am a big fan of. But Dr. Jung wanted and always intended that you would dive deep into symbology and myth to understand these systems, which most people don't do. Human design doesn't require all that. It just tells you what to do. So just to help you understand the different levels of complexity and specificity involved here, the sacred money archetypes, which I teach to help you understand why you do what you do when it comes to money or marketing yourself or, speaking up or everything, because the way you do money is the way you do everything. Can I get a witness? Sacred Money Archetypes has 8 archetypes. It's like 10% of the archetypes that Dr. Young named. We whittle it down to 8, and we teach this as a Sacred Money Archetypes, and it's a game-changing, life-changing system. By contrast, Human Design has 5 types. Each type has its own, wanted and unwanted strengths and shadows, you might call them, but I think they're all good. They're all gauges. Each type has its own, kind of cosmic purpose and strategy. Human Design has 5 types, has 4 authorities, has 6 lines. There are 9 Human Design centers, energy centers, that correspond roughly to the 7 chakras in the Hindu system. There are 12 profiles in Human Design. There are 36 channels. There are 64 gates. There are 198 incarnation crosses. There are 768 incarnation cross variations and counting. All right, so it is specific. It tells you when to take action on authorities and on opportunities and which opportunities to pursue. It tells you how to make badass decisions that will turn out in your favor. It tells you when to hold up, wait a minute, stay patient, get in tune with divine right timing. And then it tells you how to take action fearlessly on the universal guidance that's speaking to you, how to take action on your inspired ideas when you do take action. I want to say something kind of controversial right now, which is that there is no better time than a recession to see whether Human Design works, right? If you're not sure what to do anyway, you may as well experiment with leaning way into your type and strategy. Turn off the news, stay away from the book if it causes you problems like that, and watch what happens in your life and your business when you rely on your own inner authority, when you use your type, you work your strategy while everyone around you loses their heads. Watch what happens. All right, I dare you. Email me. I'm going to just wait for that thank you note next year. I can't teach you all the types today. It takes 2 hours basically to teach the types. We are going to host a special session with Soul Tours CFO Shayna Woods on Human Design types specific with money and finance. All right. So we'll host that soon. What I'm going to do instead is give you today a singular tool or focus or recommendation based on your Human Design type that you can use to recession-proof your soul, your business, your income. It'll give you the strategy and the direction that you need to stay out of those low vibration realms where the folks are dwelling in what could happen. And by so dwelling there, they are creating that experience for themselves. All right. We don't have to do that. All right. So I'm just going to go rapid fire, guys. Projector. I'm a projector. If you're a projector, delegation is the name of your game. And there's so much to this. Like the domino effect of transformation in your life that will happen when you decide that you really do need to delegate a lot of the things that you were trying to do with insufficient energy. For me, it was like, I can't even tell all of the story in this time, but I will say it impacts how much you charge because you got to get help. It impacts then who you work with. It impacts then how you understand the value of your own work. All right. So for a projector, delegation, focus on that and on building your capacity to do that. Literally, some projectors out there need to take a course on how to delegate. Rest and value yourself. Master what you want to master. If you are intrigued by a system, go out and get good at it. Master that. Be very bold in putting yourself out there in this season, projectors. Worry not about how many people are engaging on your social media metrics, and just watch the invitations that will flow into you. And do wait to make the big moves in your life for invitations to come in from people who truly value you and your gifts. That's your projector advice for this season. Generators and manifesting generators, all right? Make sure you are getting enough intense physical activity every single day to sleep well at night. Also, make sure that your passion projects are getting some of your vast life force. At least, just you need to make sure, even if your passion project is not your business or your income generation, you need to be giving some of your energy, your source energy that flows through you, give some of it to your passion projects. That will also help you sleep well at night if you are a generator or manifesting generator. And make sure you're not initiating projects that just seem cool just because. You're a generator. You're going to generate more ideas in your lifetime than any one person could ever do. And a lot of them will be good. So I want you, gens and man gens, to make sure you are waiting to get a sign, a signal, a synchronicity, or a suggestion from the outside world before you just start working on a project. That's generators, manifesting generators. Manifestors. You do have a tendency to amplify the energy of others around you. You can be what people think of as porous or empathic. I want you to use this season to focus on learning two things. Focus on learning when enough is enough. You've worked enough and now it's time. You had a great idea. You initiated it because you're a manifestor, and that's what manifestors do. And there's a time in most projects that you will need to hand them off to someone else to complete them. Focus on learning when you've worked enough and you need some rest, and focus on discerning which energies and ideas are yours versus which are theirs. There's a really beautiful book about this for manifestors called Boundaries and Protections. Get into that book. And know that it is your cosmic role to initiate ideas, but you don't necessarily want to initiate every idea you come up with. You want to wait to feel that click of inner alignment and inner resonance about an idea that says, like, it's go time, go. And then you follow that internal flow, that creative flow, that primal connection to source flow. And manifestors, do not give yourself shit for not following everything all the way through to the end. That's not your gift. Get yourself on teams or in co-creative partnerships where somebody else can help take projects over the finish line that you initiate. Finally, my reflectors, my rare unicorns, make sure you're in the right place around the right people. Make sure you are pouring into and maintaining the relationships that you have with people who can be a sounding board to you without imposing their opinion or advice on you. And make sure that you give yourself a lot of time to make big decisions in this season. All right, like a month is not too long. All right, that's what I've got for you guys for your spark for today. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk to you about how to integrate some of this stuff into your identity, and I'll share a couple of my trends, transformational consumer trends for 2023. Remember that at Soul Tour, I have a couple of programs where all we do is offer business and life and self and money mastery guidance for transformational authors and leaders and entrepreneurs like you or like you are becoming. People who want one single cohesive roadmap for their business and their spiritual growth. These programs both live under the umbrella that we call Empires of the Soul. So if you're looking for coaching, mentorship, consulting, sometimes I literally just tell you what to do, community, and if you've been waiting for a sign or an invitation to actually let yourself want what you've always wanted your whole life, let yourself start building the empire that you were born to live, this is your sign, this is your invitation. All right. And if you would like my help or my team's help, if you're on the soultour.com/spark sessions page, click the button below the live stream that says book some time with Team Tara, or go to soultour.com/apply. And I declare over you that divine order is now established in your mind, your body, and your affairs as fast as can be joyful. I declare that your money now flows easy, breezy, endless, steady, and ready in wonderful ways. And so it is. I love you. And enjoy the perfect unfolding of 2023. Aloha to April, who's over in Hawaii. I love April. She's one of our Empire's members. She's also a jeweler out of Berkeley. I love April because she doesn't wait. Like I send her a thing and she's like, all right, I went in the next day. Here's the team's now doing this. Da, 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 and April is in Hawaii on January 12th. That's how I'm trying to get like April, actually. All right, guys. I love you. Let me just check chat over here. Yes, Camille's here. Hey, Andrea. Sheba's here. Great. Right. So Sheba's just saying she feels the way when she doesn't finish something. That's cultural conditioning because our culture tells us all that we're supposed to have a big idea, start it, work on it, finish it, work 9 to 5 for 30 years, retire. No one person is meant to do all of that. No one person is wired to do all of that in human design. Human design says it takes all 5 types to create anything big or meaningful. All right. So I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow for our last Spark session for January. See you soon.